This is a quick talk on the Pisces North Node. You'll probably see me drop more videos because I have a lot to say about this transit. This energy of Pisces that has to do with illusions and lies. And in a lot of ways, it has a lot of truth and bearing classic astrology teachings. But one of the things that dawned on me, and this is also through studying the gene keys, is that the biggest lies that you'll ever deal with, truly, you think that people are lying to you. The biggest lies that you'll deal with is the lie that you tell yourself. The North Node in Pisces, to me, seems to be like this ambitious thing to go after our desires. And when it comes to Pisces, this is connected to your dream life and your fantasies and your imagination. But what actually ends up happening that I think is prominent here is that the North Node can be doused out. Your dreams, your ambitions can be doused out when the North Node enters Pisces. This will be happening in January 2025. And it's a very important transit. But I think that one of the first messages that is coming through for me is telling you about your own lies that you tell yourself. And this comes through the energy of doubt. Doubt is a very interesting thing because it can come from a lot of people around you, people who have opinions, standards, and judgments. And quite often, it's all in good intention. You know, when people are scared and they have phobias and things like that, they present doubt to you, and it can quite feel quite hurtful. But in a lot of ways, it comes from this compassionate need to make sure you're okay, to make sure they're okay, right? This is something that I think that we find in the water signs, and I think Pisces will be the ultimate energy when we would look at March in 2025, when there's all this energy, right, in Pisces. And so there's this thing here where we sabotage, we hold each other back. And what can actually end up happening, I think, in this energy is that you actually play life too safely. In Pisces, we're looking to enjoy life to its extent, honestly, to its destination, like life as a full retirement life. Imagine like you're retired, you're in Florida. It's cool. You're not worried about jobs. You're not worried about responsibilities. The North Node in Pisces actually wants to bring that to you. But the world is so constructed and so restrained. And then at the same time, so doused in its own lies, its own self-doubt, that a dream being realized is one of the hardest things. Manifesting with Pisces energy is about realizing how much of the depths of the oceans you are journeying when it comes to life and people. And there's something that's really cool about it for the deep divers who want to see the taboo, who want to see beyond what they know. But sometimes diving into the depths of the oceans is like being doused by your own emotions. It's being doused by your own doubt. So I wanted to bring this message about the North Node in Pisces and its ability to help you see where you drown in your own doubt. And how the truth of the matter is that you're capable of doing anything. Really, you're capable of doing anything, but it's the doubt that becomes realer than the imagination, than the dream. So the North Node in Pisces is kind of like coming to be like, I think the universe is really like saying like, look, you guys got to get this energy right. You know, I let Saturn come through here, but you still didn't get it, you know? And yeah, you unlocked a lot of liars. There's a lot of energy coming where people are seeing the truth of what's behind the scenes. So yeah, you're helping to bring down the veil through Saturn and Pisces, where people have been lying to you, right? But I think the North Node comes in and says, but I'm going to help clarify where you've been lying to yourself. Because when we get there, now you're a real deep diver. Now you have the truth at hand, that everything that manifests outside of you, as we know, is actually happening within you. And so the limits and the confines of life, especially with Saturn here in 2025, and Saturn will move by May, but that's still a lot of time in 2025 to still have Saturn and Pisces while the North Node is here. So Saturn is helping you to regulate your dream life, but you can't regulate your dream life and do consistent things as if you're living that dream life if you don't believe that you can actually acquire it. If you actually think that everything that you're doing is not good enough, if you think that you still gotta find, you gotta work harder, you gotta slave yourself harder in order to get the dream, that actually is the illusion, because everything is manifested out of you. So if you had clarity and it sharply punctured your doubt, then the things that you wanted out of life could manifest with a lot more ease, a lot more certainty. So we're playing with this idea of time and Pisces because time itself also dissolves. But if you're swallowed up by your doubt, then time, right? Saturn is time. Traveling to Pisces feels like you're in a prison. But even then, even being in the prison, there's still life, there's still you. So your desire to break out of the prison is still here. That's what the North Node is. It is a breaking out of the prison. Okay, and it may feel like it's the prison that people have put around you, but in a lot of ways, it's the emotional prison of doubt and fears that you have been swimming in this whole time. And the North Node is going to help you unlock that. So Pisces in your chart, where Pisces sits in your chart, whatever house it's in, also has a lot to do with hospitality and tending to yourself. This is something that I talk deeply about when it comes to the 12th house, because I feel like the 12th house is truly the study of hospitality. But of course, being ruled by Pisces, it also definitely is coming from the Pisces energy. The Pisces zodiac energy is about hospitality. And a lot of people pin a lot of the negative things on Pisces, right? Self-sabotage and things like that. But all of this gets cleared when you treat Pisces as the way it's supposed to be, which is our hospitality, our charity, our ability to be compassionate and to give. So how does this tie into your doubt, right? Because I do want to do a whole video on just self-care and the North Node Pisces and what that looks like here. But basically it is that. It's self-care when you feel doubt. When you're feeling and recognizing and are aware that doubt is consuming you, it will feel like everything that you do doesn't make sense. And it will feel like, and you may also self-sabotage. You may actually take action that self-sabotages. But ultimately, you are consumed by everything not working out, not believing that you are good enough, not believing that anything you're doing is enough. This happens in Pisces because the opposite energy, the South Node in Virgo, is going to be saying you need to do more. Okay? So this energy of doubt, the message I want to tell you is that it's the doubt to be aware of and listen to the thoughts and see them for what they are, but don't fall into your own doubt. And when you experience doubt, this is the time to give yourself hospitality. It's not the time to buckle down and push forward, but it's actually the time to take a step back and let the doubt move through you rather than consume you, because it feels so real in the moment. So you might want to take a day or two. Pisces is about rest. It's about hospitality. It's about isolation. So when you feel that consuming of doubt, recognize it for what it is. Drop everything that you're doing. Take a break. Go and do something that allows you to be more tuned out, more relaxing. And you're going to feel your body, you're going to feel your response, the old you wanting to do something about your doubt, prove something to somebody. But that South Nodal energy in Virgo is dust. It's old news. It's old news because humanity has been running on so much fear. And especially here in America, we work so much as if work is the center of our life that we have forgotten to rest. And we have so much structure and so much rules and laws that we forget that some of our facts and stuff like that, like it doesn't matter. If you don't feel good, it's not good for you. No matter how good it might sound that you should work all day and that you should listen to all the criticism around you. If it doesn't feel good to you, then it's not good for you. So this Pisces North Node is coming back to really tuning into the truest self-care. Because, you know, we see self-care through Venus's eyes, massages and things like that. And look, I'm a Taurus sun, so I love that stuff. But when we're looking at Pisces, true self-care is tapping in and knowing your emotional state and knowing how to diagnose yourself, in the sense of knowing what to give yourself depending on the emotional state that you're in and the emotional needs that you're in. So if you guys like this breakdown of the North Node in Pisces, you can actually do a few things with me if you're interested. I have a 2025 astrology planning course on my site, completely free, where you can plan all the transits that I see are important for 2025. I've also got a 2025 full report that I deliver on my site, or you can actually just focus specifically on the North Node and Pisces transit, and I'll do a reading specifically on this transit. So check out all of your options down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.